Yo, what's up, It's your boy Domuto. We're back with another video. Today we're watching Playback. Adin Ross, stop platforming weirdos. Adin Ross, what you doing, man? I haven't heard from Adin Ross in a minute, man. We got that nigga was still doing videos. I'm just like, but yeah, I see some clips from him in what that nigga name? Charleston White. And yeah, man, something they pretty funny. But let's get into it.
Adin decided to do a couple streams with Charleston White, and you know, in the beginning, I thought it'd be wholesome. I thought it'd be alright. This right here was my favorite clip right here of the day, man. When I saw it.
Oh, you must ain't had no grandmama.
Nah, I got a grandma still to this day.
Your grandmama tell on the police. She'll call the police somebody do something wrong.
Nah, she might have.
She see somebody breaking her neighbor house. You lying to me? No, Jesus.
Call my granny right now.
Do she believe in Jesus?
Call her.
Yes.
Call your grandmother.
She'll tell.
So, Granny, so you in the house, you see somebody breaking into your neighbor's house. Is you gonna say something? Or you gonna mind your business?
Absolutely. See, Granny gonna call 911. Charleston knew that, man. So we had some good clips like that.
Okay.
There's some good content, man. But then things went left, man. Things went left, and they went left and never got back right, bro.
Hey, man, shit, hey,
No.
Listen, this man was asking me a question. This man was, nigga, you gay, nigga. You into my dick, though. But you into my dick, though, gay ass nigga.
Watch how you talking.
Nigga, you watch out what you want to
Oh shit,
You a nigga.
that nigga brought.
Bitch ass nigga, you came and jumped in, nigga. You ain't gonna do nothing, nigga. What you gonna do, nigga? What you gonna do?
Adin, get it.
What you gonna do?
Adin, get out the way.
I know what you do. Then I'm gonna throw the punch, nigga. Then I'm gonna, what you gonna do, bitch ass nigga? What? And I'm gonna spray it too, nigga. Keep talking, nigga.
They got mace.
So there's a bunch of clips like that where, you know, it wasn't all that. Adin is hilarious. Adin is so quick to like just get out of there. Like,
I thought he was gonna stop Prime.
yeah.
I thought he was gonna stop him.
No, he was like, no, y'all got it.
He said, "Oh, niggas, I'm out of here."
It's cool.
That was on Charleston White though. That exchange escalated. He escalated everything.
That's just
he
Charleston White.
He got loud. He stood up first. Like he was antagonizing nigga the whole time. I can't even get mad at Prime for responding that way.
Did you see when they went to that restaurant, that famous restaurant where the waitress are rude to people?
Yeah.
And then Charleston was like,
Say, give me a supervisor. What's the fuck wrong with her?
It's my job to be bitchy. I'm not gonna be nice. It's my fucking house. You want or not?
there was another back
That's
and
funny.
forth where Charleston's having a conversation with. And he's actually had multiple streams with Adin because they talked about Bronny one time. They talked about a bunch of things. And really, what many people believe that this is kind of just Adin introducing Charleston White to the streaming world, so you know he can then get a kick deal. Adin, who he's co-owner, right, or he has some type of ownership of part of Kick. At least this is what this is understood. That's the benefit of it. So he's
You got that
introducing
check from
Charleston
Kick,
White
boy.
to the world, man. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know how familiar Adin is with him because I would not have introduced this nigga to the streaming world. But
Hell no.
everything went left, bro.
Since these Jew kids love King Von, let's make our kids love Hitler.
Why the fuck do we give everybody?
What the
everybody,
fuck?
Okay, like niggas being on our platform, cool, but like we dead ass as a society. Ironically, we're doing the same thing.
How
But
did
we give
you?
niggas so
I'm not
much
even gonna repeat that. I'm
attention.
sorry.
He's
I'm
getting
not.
off on the fact that he knows that when he says something outrageous next, hella niggas is gonna be quote tweeting it and like there's gonna be TikToks about it. And like I've probably seen 5 clips of this nigga saying nut shit in the past 2 days on my Twitter or even on my TikTok, and it's like non-stop barrage. You can't even juke it, but like that's what people celebrate now. We can't even get mad at it, like because you could sit there and get mad at it, but the reason why we even know about it is because people are paying attention on everything. I bet there's people like
Cloud's
it
a hell of a
we're not
drug,
paying
man.
attention to because the things they say aren't as extreme.
Now what he said is completely 100% true because for those who don't know, I don't know what Charleston White is known for. I actually have no idea who he is. Outside of just saying crazy stuff on the
That
internet.
snitching clip, I think, is what first set him off. Where he was like, "I'm a snitch." I think that was a clip that kind of set it off, and because that was such a crazy take. Like, there's so much shame around the idea of snitching.
I think what you said is true, but I think another reason why Charleston White gets so much momentum in his name and stuff like that is because he says things that to a lot of people it actually makes sense, and they're like happy that he's bold enough to just say it.
Yeah.
And it may be that. I remember also in the beginning where he would say he would almost set up businesses for like claims and and stuff like that, where like something will happen and then all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, I'm about to get like Home Depot or such and such with this lawsuit or unsafe environment.
I never really watched like a
He's
full
done that.
I've seen clips
People
from him.
on interviews, and he just says reckless things. This is a perfect example of somebody that I genuinely believe. It went from something as like funny and controversial as snitching and setting up companies with lawsuits, and now he's just like, I have to just keep talking to myself. I have to just keep saying the most crazy things. And so now we're here where he's like ranting about like some of the most foul things I've ever heard in my life. He's talking about raping white women. He's talking about the mustache man. He's talking about, and those who don't know, Adin is he's Jewish. He's talking a bunch of just crazy stuff, bro. And you're right, bro. I genuinely don't know, and I don't know if Adin was familiar with his content. Bro, people like this, like trying to stand next to people like this is just ridiculous. There's a certain point in time where there's like some level of morality that you would have to have and tell yourself like, bro, I'm not about to platform this man, not only on my stream, but also potentially on a platform that I co-own. Like, I'm not about to sit here and do this and try to make money at any means possible. It's the same thing that we had about, I'm pretty sure we made a video about him and Fresh and Fit. It's the same thing about that. Like, where they had him on a podcast and people pay him. Allegedly, he claims that people pay him to come on just for him to just say some ridiculous stuff. So he's incentivized just off of payment alone for him to come on people's platform and say ridiculous stuff.
I mean, hey, get your money, but that shit's fucking
time, bro. The most ridiculous things and the shit.
Saying most craziest shit.
How many hours you got Playback? We can't even play, bro.
Yeah, it was so nuts. He was talking about supporting the mustache man to get back.
Who that?
How if Jewish people listen to King Von, like black kids should start listening to the mustache man, like just insane things. Like, bro, like on top of just being extreme for the sake of being extreme, like he said wild shit. Like, you're right, platforming him is kind of nuts, but like maybe Adin is just seeing this as like a content thing. Bringing this nigga to a restaurant where they're gonna be talking shit and he's just vulgar and uncensored is gonna be good comedy, and it was fantastic content. But you have to understand the type of nigga that he is, though, bro. You have to understand, and honestly, like, I don't know. It's like I feel like you can't even dodge these situations no more. You can't dodge them no more. It's just inevitable.
I think just don't.
I think it's impossible. In every way, you are incentivized to just say wild stuff. Even with this channel, like if you say something really insane right now, it's gonna be remembered and probably clipped and then shared. But then more people are gonna know about it. Why you think all those other podcasts or
I see that. I see what you're talking about. I see what you're talking about.
It's so easy to fall into the rabbit hole of just saying what you think is gonna work instead of what you actually believe is right. You feel me? I just like in every way people are incentivized. In every way people are incentivized to be louder and more stubborn and just it's like being neutral or in between is not fun to people. And so like people like him are gonna keep
neutral.
He's not gonna be the last one.
That is crazy. Like being neutral, you can't be neutral no more. Like I try when I have like a debate with people about whatever the topic is, I play, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, man, you know what I'm saying? Let's say if I'm having a talk about who's better, LeBron or KD, I'm like, at the end of the day, man, them two guys are really good, man. Like, no, pick one. LeBron is obviously better, of course, but at the end of the day, them two dudes are really, really good. They took the game to new levels, you know what I'm saying? Like why can't we just stop at that? You know what I'm saying? When we talk about that, man. Even though we know LeBron is better, but they both took the game to new levels, you know what I'm saying? Made the game watchable, made it fun to watch. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Like, let's squash it right there.
I know he's not, but isn't it crazy that like, because we got criticized for that, where we're like, oh, y'all are too neutral, y'all too in the middle, and it's so funny because you try to use, I think it was Sneeko when you said it, was like you were telling Sneeko like, no, bro, people like him exist. People like him who just want to say crazy, wild things and get financially incentivized off of that. Those people are way more detrimental. They exist, and that's actually what it looks like. Concept that like having nuance is so beneficial for you, when the reality is not, bro.
Okay, you got two options in life, right? Let's say you go to school, then you go to university for 4 years, and then now you're in a little bit of debt, but then you get out, you get an entry-level job, and then over the next couple of decades, you grow it, and now you have a nice career, you're making $80K a year. Like, you're living a good life, you feel me? But that takes
good life.
You can just take a fucking risk, roll some fucking dice, and say some nut shit on the internet, see if they give you a career and a fucking kick deal.
Facts.
That's insane. Which one are
that
you gonna
is
do, bro?
crazy.
Because a lot of people are starting to choose the second option in this scenario. Because the first option seems boring to a lot of niggas, and like most of the time niggas don't want to work for nobody else. they, and especially not hard, and especially over long durations of time, which is fair, honestly. But the point is in every way in society, you're kind of incentivized to do dumber and dumber and dumber and crazier and crazier and crazier things. Yeah. And I think now that we got these algorithms that feed us shit like this, you can't go on Twitter without seeing another fight compilation of some sort. Or
getting that tired though. I be blocking those accounts now.
I have to. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing that because I booted up Twitter yesterday while I was live. Luckily I didn't show the screen. I just saw a woman get destroyed by a moving car. Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is that on my feed for? It's your recommended. Shut the fuck up, nigga. It's not TikTok, IG, or YouTube, or Facebook. Let's not give Twitter that much credit.
Let's keep you honest.
There's no algorithm there.
But I never start seeing this stuff until
Elon took the shit.
Took over,
that nigga's wilding right now. Yeah. And he knows if you send a clip of a woman getting hit by a car to everybody, more people's gonna interact with that than a generic clip of somebody talking about a keyboard, right? Yeah. So that's what's happening. Point is, I think as we start to entertain these,
I don't know what the fuck they Twitter on.
More and more people
my Twitter just
want to be like him.
It's filthy.
Right? But we've seen grifters succeed. Yeah,
that's why I'm.
I think he's a real deal. But people are gonna see.
Oh, you think he's real?
He's a real deal crazy.
Okay, all right.
But
that's a crazy ass nigga.
Nah, he's just
legit. This is what he is.
Yeah,
okay, all right, cool.
I think a lot of people will start to grip though. You feel me? So like.
Yes.
So there'll be like an Andrew Tate that comes out. I think he's the real deal. I think he means some of the shit he says, right? Okay. And then there'll be clones that see that success and start to like populate around that ecosystem of crazy stuff. But like at the end of the day, like whether or not you agree or disagree with, he could have a nugget in truth of something that's just filled in hate, and people are gonna find a way to celebrate it. That's just insane to me. There's no way to celebrate anything the Mustache Man ever said because he was fueled with hate, and trying to do anything positive in the world with hate is next to impossible. You're just gonna inspire more hate and more division, and that's gonna inspire more hate and more division. That's a cycle, bro. That's how you start cycles.
And some of my young people out there who do want to get in content creation and try to find
I'm a young nigga, 24,
to gain some popularity. I know when we speak about it, it's through the lens of like the level of privilege, and like of course it's easy for y'all to say that because y'all are da 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 da. But I'm telling you right now, bro, going out and just doing and saying crazy things for like clicks and views is so unfulfilling. Like there's gonna be a moment, and it probably in his life as well. But he's older, so he probably doesn't care that much. But there's gonna be a moment in your life, if that's what you do, where you're gonna sit back and look at all the things that you've done and realize like there's nothing constructive, positive that I've done to put myself in this position. And then at some point, all of the hate comments, all the ridicule is gonna get to you, bro. It's gonna eat at your soul to its core. Unless you're truly an evil person. If you are trying to just say things for the sake of reactions and interactions and views and all that other stuff, then yeah, if you are that type of person, bro, it's not worth it in the long run. Like from a mentality standpoint, your soul, who you are in your core, bro, you're gonna feel empty. You're gonna feel you have something that needs to be fulfilled in you, and it's not gonna be there. And trust me, bro, likes, clicks, views, bro, all that stuff is not fulfilling, bro. And on top of that, bro, you build something of substance that's gonna last way much longer. I don't know how long Charleston White's run is gonna be, but trust me, it's not gonna be as long as somebody who decided to build something of substance and build off of that. And that process is way more fulfilling. But yo, let us know your thoughts in the comment section below.
Okay, I'm about to let me talk for a little bit. Okay. I want to say this real quick about the generation of today, man. I'm a young nigga too. I'm still young. But it's crazy how like more and more people get into content creation, and do like the most stupidest shit. Like I mean, I get people who are young and shit, and they're like, okay, bet I'm gonna do this now, and then I'm a transition. Like, nah, that shit ain't gonna transition. Like, look at I remember a few years ago, Boom Gang, that nigga changed his life because he realized that shit is stupid. That nigga probably felt empty inside doing all that bullshit. That nigga doing the most wildest shit ever. And now that dude, like, from when I see now, that nigga he doing, you know what I'm saying? He's doing way better. I saw a clip of him doing some construction job, whatever he was doing. And like, you know what I'm saying? That shit, look, bro, that shit get old. Like, all you doing is making little kids laugh. Eventually, them little kids gonna grow up. And they gonna look at your fucking content. You might have a good memory of your content, but at the end of the day, they'll be like, all right, that shit was so childish, bro. That shit was hella childish. You know what I'm saying? So, You know, had my little rant right there, man. Shout out to Playback for this video. Shout out to yeah, that's it. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.